Welcome to the Answers for Elders radio show. Meet the trusted experts who will give you straight answers and will help guide you on the path of later life care. Now, here's your host, founder, caregiver, and CEO, Suzanne Newman.
And welcome back, everyone, to Answers for Elders radio network, heard across the USA and on your favorite podcast channel. And we are here with Rebecca Bomann, the CEO of SASH. And Rebecca, we are talking about downsizing. What are the obstacles? How can you get through them? Because I think Rebecca and I raised a very important part. It's that first piece of wrapping your head around it and, how to even approach it. So Rebecca, welcome back. First of all,
Thank you.
You're here, but I would love to have you talk a little bit about obstacles. What are some, obstacles that often keep people from taking that next step?
Such a great question. And this applies no matter what age senior you are. You might be in your late 50s, early 60s, or 99. 101, but I've sat in hundreds and hundreds of living rooms over the years, almost 20 years now that I've been providing these services. And
amazing.
My clients articulate to me why they don't feel like they can move, even though they really want to or need to. One of them, this is kind of a misperception, is they have the physical limitation of not being able to sort and pack their whole home. And I gotta say, of the hundreds and hundreds of clients that we've assisted, only two of my clients in all of these years actually did their own packing of their own home. Wow. Everyone else had a team of helpers, professionals, downsizers, people to come in and help sort and pack. My dream is that someone can sit in their recliner with their favorite beverage and they're just making decisions. I don't want that. I do want that. And they have professionals help them with that process. So
that's amazing.
No one should ever feel like they can't move because they have to physically do the work. Bring people in that you deserve that kind of help.
And now you guys provide a team or can help facilitate that. Is that correct?
And there's a great network of what's called senior move managers around the country. And you can just go to their website, type in your zip code and see who's near you. And that website is www.nasmm.org for National Association of Senior Move Managers. So it's a great resource. Another obstacle that people run into is they feel like they can't really get through it because they don't have family living close by that can help them through the process. Families are scattered all over the country and the world these days. They very rarely all live on the same block, and they think, I'll never get through this. My family's all out of the state or on the other side of the country. And I always say, bring in the professionals. You actually can have a very low stress, very supported, very easy move because you've got a team of people helping you, whether your family can be there or not. And it's sometimes a blessing if your family can't help.
Amen.
Because they will sometimes come in with their emotions, their attachment to the home, competition between them, fighting over heirlooms, or they can only give you an hour a week for 6 months. And they sometimes can let clients,
and they don't know how to pack. They don't necessarily
know how to pack.
And here's the other thing, that can take up more room in a moving truck, which costs you more money down the end. So there's a lot of different scenarios where, it's better to bring in professionals. I totally agree.
Bring in, and don't feel bad at all if your family can't help. It's actually probably a good thing. One more obstacle we can talk about is feeling like people have limited resources to pay for the sorting and packing and emptying out of their home. And they think, well, I don't have the $5,000 or $7,000 or $9,000 to be able to pay all these people to come and help me. So I guess I'm stuck. And there's so many ways that this can be paid for, even not having that money. One way is that a lot of senior communities, a lot of senior living communities actually provide assistance with this. They have incentives, they give financial credits, or they have their own moving services.
Or they can get a bridge loan Elderwise or different types of organizations that can actually give you money.
Exactly. And so there's a lot of ways, if you ask around, those resources are available.
Mhm.
The other thing that we've seen many times in the work that we do is that the selling of valuables in the home will actually pay for all of the labor and professionals to come and help you in the home. So if you've got, lunch boxes from the 1960s in your attic,
Amazing what
a collection
people go
of
for.
antique furniture, or World War II paraphernalia in the basement, and things that people just kind of packed away decades ago and forgot about. There's collectors all over the world,
Mhm.
all over the country, who are looking for these things. They will pay
Sure.
good money, and you can have an online auction with professionals who
Mhm.
manage it for you. And I've seen online auctions make 10, 13, $18,000 for a
Amazing.
client. And then they have plenty of money to pay for their move and don't
Mhm.
have to dip into other
Sure.
resources.
Mhm. Yeah. And those are really important to know. And again, bringing a professional in, they're going to know if something's going to have value. And they're also going to
Exactly.
know the resources on how to get these things sold. So
Hmm.
one of the great things about having a professional is having that person. There's jewelry that you probably had from, from a long time ago that you may not
Exactly.
know is that valuable, right? That you never
Exactly.
wear. So there's a lot of different things. I know that there are resources out there, Rebecca. And
And
obviously when people call you in the state of Washington, what is your, do you alert them to options at that point, and can you give them resources?
yeah, we like to go do a home visit. We like to come and see them in their home, take a
Okay.
look around, look at, kind of what they're working with.
Mhm.
The situation they have. And sometimes people who are well-meaning go, well, I'm going to take 30 or 40 boxes to the Goodwill and
Mhm.
just clear out space. Well, many of those boxes could be full of these valuables that are worth
Sure, that's
a
the
lot of
point. Yeah, we
money.
were making, yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I know that like old refrigerators that as
Right.
they're making this big comeback, things like that.
Hmm.
You may have one in the garage that you've had for 50 years, right?
Exactly. And people
And
are
that's the thing
always
that's
surprised.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are always surprised about what has value. And also, just bring somebody in who does this for a living, and they'll give you
Mhm.
their opinion about the things
Mhm.
that can be sold.
Sure.
We're helping a client right now with a home that was owned for over 40 years, and it just looks like big piles of stuff and dusty boxes and stuff. They are so busy selling items from this home. It's going to take a month of 2 online auctions to sell everything in
Wow.
the home. And I'm so happy for the client, because that provides
Yes.
the resources to get more help.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. And again, Rebecca, how do people reach you?
We have a great website with lots of information at www.sashservices.com, and our toll-free number 1-888-400-SASH. That's 7274.
Well, that's great. And everyone, Rebecca has also podcasts on Answers for Elders. So if you go to answersforelders.com, you can get a library of, I think you have like 30 to 40 different episodes that you have
Yes.
recorded to take you through the process. And so that's what's important. If you're thinking about, no matter where you are in the USA, Rebecca's podcast absolutely will be
Thank you,
applicable
Suzanne.
for wherever you are. And so
you.
anyway, she and we will be right back right after this.
We at Answers for Elders thank you for listening. Did you know that you can discover hundreds of podcasts in our library on senior care? So visit our website and discover our decision guides that will help you also navigate decision making. Find us at answersforelders.com.